You don't see things as they are. You see things as you are. What's inside of your heart, what's inside of your mind dictates the way that your eyes perceive things. So when holding on to any form of hatred for a person or thing in this world, you must understand the simple truth that all hatred returns to the self. Now, the way that I interpret this is in two different dimensions, and they're both negatively affecting how your life can live. And I have my notes here, so I'm going to be looking back and forth, whatever. But I want to start by talking about how if you just settle down for a moment and think, a glimpse of the truth is already revealed to you. The fact that not all bad behaviors bother you is already enough proof that it's not about the behavior itself. It's not about the character that's doing the behavior itself. It's just about what it means to you, right? And hell, even some good behaviors bother you, right? So you're nitpicking, which means that things aren't bothering you, or you're not against things because they're inherently bad, right? You're against things because they may be mirroring a part of you that you don't like. And an example of that can be you are upset or you're not a fan of people that relax all the time. You hate to see people relax. And that could be because you never let yourself relax. Because maybe when you start relaxing, the thoughts get loud, right? These are just examples. Another example could be whenever you see someone overly on their phone, it really frustrates you, right? And that has nothing to do with you at the end of the day. Think about it. Someone choosing whatever they want to do with their time has nothing to do with you. But if you've lost a lot of your life and you feel like it's to screen time, then it's going to extremely frustrate you. Remember, them doing whatever they want to do with their time, with their phone that they pay for, has nothing to do with you, right? So maybe, just maybe, it's just a reflection of something that you don't want to face on your insides. Because you don't want to blame yourself for how much time you wasted on your phone, but you'll just get mad at everybody else when they go on their phone. You don't ever want to let yourself rest because you feel like you need to be productive all the time, or you feel like you always need to be doing something so you feel fine, so you feel worthy, so you feel good. So when you see somebody else comfortably resting without feeling ashamed, that's going to infuriate you. Absolutely. What about your father? See, a lot of young men walking around today, maybe myself included, but we're not here to talk about me, have something known as the father wound, right? Maybe your father's avoidant. Maybe your father wasn't really around. Maybe he was an alcoholic. Maybe he gambled. Maybe he did drugs, right? I've seen enough in my 20-odd-some years, right, that a lot of people have a strong resentment from your father, okay? But take a look at yourself, right? How do you go about this resentment? Do you just avoid it, talking about it? Do you avoid him? Do you have conversation with him? If the answer to all of those is what I think it is, then you might sound a lot like him, because at the end of the day, who else were you going to learn from? He shows you the world, how the world treats you, how you act towards the world, right? If you don't bring all of this stuff to light, you just end up becoming him, because who else are you going to become? He's there every single day, more or less, to show you, right? So eventually you're going to have to let go of that hatred if you want to become something else like him. I mean, I think there's a book or a story or something written on it. Two twin brothers. One became a broke alcoholic, and one became a successful businessman. I think this is fictional, but I'm not 100% sure. And when you ask both of them how it happened, they had the same answer. Well, my dad was an alcoholic that lost everything. So one forgave him and lived his life, and one never forgave him and held on to that identity, that image, that the only thing he could do was become his father. And discussing this more is going to bring me to the second way that I perceive all hatred returns to the self. And that's by saying that when you're holding on to negative energy inside your heart, or negative energy inside your mind, I mean, to be honest, in my opinion, if you have one or the other, you'll have both, right? You're blocking yourself from having positive thoughts. You're blocking yourself from experiencing positive feelings, from experiencing positive moments, right? Because if everything's negative in here, everything's going to be negative out here, right? Like I'm playing a soccer game thinking about where I got to be tomorrow at 8:30. It just shouldn't be happening. And it's a heavy weight to bear, right? And the thing is, that weight that you're trying to target anywhere else, it won't affect anybody else. You can hate someone as much as you want, but there's 8 billion people in this world, so your hate doesn't do nothing. Because somebody else is going to love them. Somebody else is going to employ them. Somebody else is going to befriend them. Somebody else will help them, will educate them, will do all these things, and your hate is just sitting inside of you. And you think you're actually doing something with it, but you're not. It only affects you. It only affects you. And it blocks a positive today, and it completely disintegrates the chance of a positive tomorrow. And how many days in hell, like in retrospective hell, right, when you're living in a mental hellhole, does it take for the self, to start loathing itself? I mean, how long can you really go in this hellhole before you decide to blame yourself for everything? Because you can try blaming this for so long and it doesn't work, and you can try blaming that for so long and it doesn't work. And eventually you blame inwards, and the hate returns to the self, right? But it takes 10 seconds. 10 seconds to fix it. Because to forgive is to let go. To free yourself from everything that you were causing, but you didn't know that you were causing because you were only looking outwards. I want to end off by saying that hate was never a bad thing. Never ever. It was just being misused. Hate was always meant to be a teacher, to learn from the things that really ignite that flame from you and pursue them. But you decided to use it as a cherished gemstone, something you never wanted to let go of, until that hatred consumed you.